Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope all of you are doing well, and today I'm going to be showing the 20th episode of the Make Your Own Card Game Showcase, and yes, in fact, it has been 20 episodes. We've come a long way, ladies and gentlemen, and I've got a nice new batch of cards for you, and that's not the only milestone hit. As you know, recently this channel has hit 200 subscribers. I can't thank you all enough for tuning into the channel. I know I'm not always the most consistent uploader, but I appreciate all of you who come to the channel and tune in every day. It means a lot to me. So thank you all for that. In addition, with all these cards made, I've just now crossed 240 cards for the Make Your Own Card Game as well. So that's 3 different milestones in this one video being covered. And so, without further delay, I want to get into the actual cards, starting with Vampire Small Fry. This is a Small Fry character that costs 2, has 3 attacks, 0 defense, and you might notice he's a little similar to the Winged Small Fry if you've seen a previous episode. He kind of is doing a similar loop-de-loop, only it's nighttime, and you can see up close he's kind of resembles a vampire bat with those wings and the bright red eyes and the fangs. This is a special little card I made to celebrate Halloween this year, and as far as his abilities, he's got some pretty good ones. Power of Flight allows him to attack other characters that have the evasive ability, and he also has Leech, which allows you to gain life equal to the combat damage this character deals. So it's a very powerful card for the Small Fry deck or any life gain deck you may want to build as well. There's also Bonus Ring. This is a new modifier card I made. This is 3 cost, and it allows the modified character to have the following ability. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. So if you're building a modifier-based deck, this could be a nice little addition to help you draw some additional cards, including some more modifiers as well. Next is Lifeguard, a counter-action card that costs 1 power. You get to play it when you would receive combat damage, and this allows you to prevent that damage. And just to clarify a couple of things, this will only prevent 1 instance of you receiving combat damage from an attack. So basically, if an opponent attacks with 1 character, you can play this to prevent that damage. But if your opponent is using abilities or they have effects that allow them to attack with multiple characters, or they have a Meteor Gloves to attack twice, this will only prevent 1 instance of combat damage. So that's something important you have to keep in mind. And we've also got Psionic Shockwave. This is a 5 cost normal action. This is a pretty powerful card. You get to choose one of the following. You can either knock out all the characters with 3 defense or less, you can knock out all the characters with 4 defense or more, or you can destroy all the non-character cards, including stuff like terrains and modifiers. And potentially some other cards, another card type I might introduce in the future. So, really like the art on this one. You've got Matt shooting a wave of psychic force on all these bad guys who are coming to surround him, and he's just going boom. It's pretty sick, I think. And then finally, I want to go through these a little bit. You'll know, if you've followed the channel for a while, you know I recently held a card archetype design contest, and I've already announced the winner for that. And these next few cards are basically my versions of those, so I can play with these cards at home, so that when I have friends over and they want to play with the physical cards, I have versions of these to use. So you got Prismatic Shard, you got Swiftwater Axolotl, Shrimpy the Shrimp. I'm just going to go through these relatively quickly. I'll leave a video in the description where I discuss these cards in more detail when I did the contest winner. So you got Confusing Waterways, which is a pretty good card. Prismatic Parrotfish, who is leaping out of the water as per the flavor text, where she says she likes to jump out of the water every so often, so I decided to illustrate that. Bubbles Foamy Feline. I kind of like this version. I did try to give some of these cards different poses to make them distinct from the Other ones, Crystalline Turtle, who's kind of tuckered out from partying, who's just kind of taking a snooze on the beach. Octo V4, Timekeeper Crab, who I like the colors on this one, they just kind of pop. Agel's Shimmering Beauty, or Agel, still not quite sure how to pronounce that, but I really do like this character. And finally, Dubious Treasure, which also depicts Agel. I kind of like this art a lot too. I think it's one of my favorites that I've drawn. You've got her just going through finding some sunken treasures, while you've got some other sea creatures kind of on the prowl right there. It's kind of dangerous, as per the card. But at that point, that's about does it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and definitely comment below which one of these cards was your favorite. I always like reading about which cards you guys like. I like finding out which cards resonate with you guys, whether it's for their art or for their effects that they have. It's just always fun to see those comments, so definitely leave one of those comments if there's a particular card that you liked from here. I'll see you guys in whatever video I upload next, and take care.